Hey everybody, Joe with PHE Recovery and Performance here with your quick video for the September newsletter. As you remember, the topic is what to do after you've been seated for an extended period of time. The first tip, oddly enough, is to not sit for an extended period of time. Take some breaks. If you're working, get up, move around, get some water, get some fresh air. If you have to drive for long distances, try to break it up, get out of the car, get some fresh air again, move around, stretch out a little bit. So now let's obviously the strategy of not sitting is the first strategy, but what happens if you have work to do or you have a long drive or things like that? So the things we're going to think about are what muscles or what parts of our body are getting shortened and tightened, and then how can we counteract that? So the first thing, we're talking about upper body. So our chest, right? Our pecs typically round over, or maybe our head's down a little bit. So our pecs or the chest will be shortened and tightened, and our backs will be stretched. So when we stand up or we're trying to recover from the effects of sitting, what we want to do, relax your shoulders back. If you can reach back, you want to open that chest, right? Because the chest and your pecs and the front side are getting short and tight. We want to restore that, relax, restore good posture, reset your head to a neutral position. Obviously, trying not to sit in a bad position is another good strategy. Sometimes you kind of lose track, you're doing work, get caught up in it. This is a good strategy to kind of counteract that sitting. So that's the upper body. So when we think about the lower body, what do a lot of people do after you've been sitting for a while or you see people driving in a car? What's the first thing they do? They get up from sitting, they go, oh, I got to stretch out, reach down, touch their toes. Well, when you're seated, your hip is flexed, right? So this is my leg in a flexed position. So my quads or the front of my legs are in a short, tightened position. So this is where the tightness is. Your posterior chain or your glutes, those muscles are already stretched. So when I get up out of a car or from a desk and bend down and touch my toes, I'm actually stretching material that's already been stretched, and I'm not really helping anything. So to counteract the effects of sitting, I need to stretch out my quads or the front part of my leg. So an easy way to do that is to reach down, grab your ankle on the same side, make sure you're not pulling that foot out too far. Keep your body nice and upright, keep your knee down next to the other knee, and you'll feel that stretch in your hip. So I feel this in my front right hip because that's the side I have. Then I can repeat that on the other side. If you have a little bit more time and a little bit more space, there's another stretch called the couch stretch. I'll post the link to that in the newsletter. You can get some instructions on how to do that, or look it up online. I have a video I'll post of it as well. So when you think about sitting for a long period of time, think about your upper body. You want to open that chest. Lower body, you want to counteract the fact that your hip flexors are short and tight. You want to do some couch stretches or stretch out the front of your legs. If you have to sit for a while and you have chronic either shoulder or back or low back pain from sitting, feel free to reach out and book an appointment. Otherwise, if you have any questions, shoot me a message and we'll try to get you out of any pain that you're in. And that's been the tip for this month. Keep an eye out for the October newsletter. We're going to talk about inflammation, trick or treat. Catch you later.